Hello guys, in this video I will explain about some features on Azure ML for operationalizing machine learning projects. Okay. So what I did here on this project was to do an AutoML model for banking marketing dataset. So here is the model that is completed. Okay, so we can see here all the models that was tried. Okay, and at the end it was the voting ensemble using all different models. So we have here the final model, and we can see also the explanation. We can have a look on some features of the model, like let's see here the aggregate feature importance as an example, which may be the most useful data here. For example, this feature duration is really important for this data set. And as I can see here, we have our experiments. Okay, let's get the model again, the voting ensemble, and the endpoint. We have successfully deployed this model, and what happens is that we can have a REST endpoint here. Here's the address, and also to consume this model, can just get here the same endpoint address, and also I requested an authentication type. This in this case is a key, and this is the primary key. Okay, so let's try to access this endpoint. We have a Python script here. Okay, this Python script, we have the address here that is already here. I just copied here before the same key that was generated, and here I have some data, raw data, to try the model. With this data, it is transformed into a JSON, which is the input needed for the model, and we just do a request here, HTTP request, like a post, and then we have the response that we can see. I did some trials before. Let's just try now. Okay, so the goal was to have to sign a bank term. So we have a yes or a no. So here I have a yes for this first one and a no for the second. So I just change here this feature duration that was really important, as we saw before. So let's try again, and okay, now we have a no. So it's working. And now I will talk about the pipeline. After the model and the deployment was completed, we generated a pipeline of the whole process. So we have here the pipeline here in the pipeline. So we can see the pipeline consists of getting the data from the bank marketing data set, and just we run the AutoML model here. So we can access this. We can also publish this pipeline. So let's see here the pipeline. So we have the pipeline, and also we can publish a pipeline endpoint. So it generated here a pipeline endpoint, as we can see. It has also an HTTP. It has a REST endpoint address here, so that we can trigger this process, this pipeline, from, for example, HTTP post, as an example. Here in this in our notebook, we can just trigger another run of the pipeline. Let me show you here the code for this. So we just need to an authentication here. You can just try it here. And this, okay, this is the request that we can do so that we can just trigger a new pipeline execution. So just do it here. This is the experiment name, pipeline REST endpoint. You just got the authentication, the handler here before. And let's see. Okay, submitted pipeline. We have the request here, and we have the response. So we can see here in the pipelines, okay, just triggered using a REST API for this to trigger this pipeline.